Hello sweeties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi. My name is Thea, also known as Sweetsimlish over on Instagram and TikTok, and I upload videos twice a week to YouTube. So today I'm building this gorgeous base game home for you all. Since many new players are joining our community, I thought it'd be nice to have a cute home ready for them to move into and just play with their family. And it also gives me a chance to cater to those who have the Sims but don't have any of the packs. And also you guys asked me to make base game homes on our TikTok lives and stuff, so I thought I'd just give it a go. So this house has 5 reasonably sized bedrooms. On the second floor, it has a bathroom as well, and then on the ground floor, it has a large living room and a decent kitchen. It also has an outhouse, which I was planning to turn into an annex or a separate living space for elderly Sims. I thought that would be really nice for people who are playing with generation households or legacy households, to have a separate space where they can just send their elder Sims to go and live. I know I personally like to do that in my gameplay, so I thought I'd just add it. But towards the end, I actually do turn the garage into a home gym slash activity area for the main house. Since the house already has 5 bedrooms, I found that adding a 6th bedroom was kind of excessive. But if you did want to use it as a granny pad, all you have to do is take out the gym equipment and add a bed, and there you have it, somewhere where your grannies can relax and chill. It's really easily convertible, so I don't see any problem with the with the garage being a home gym. You can change it very easily. Now, you can't see it just yet, but this house was actually inspired by the house from the first season of American Horror Story, the murder house. I didn't manage to pull off the beautiful curved wall that's on the exterior of that particular house, but I did take inspiration from the dark trims, like the dark wood paneling and the dark accents of the house. Here you can see I used these dark columns, and I changed the windows to be a dark brown slash blackish color, and I really feel that it gave the house this gothic vibe that the American Story house also has, and that's something that I never really delve into in my building sprees. I always make I don't know, brown suburban houses. This is a suburban house, but you know what I mean. I never make dark looking builds, and I thought this was a nice way to sort of get out of my comfort zone and build something I never usually build, and I actually really like how it turned out. Now here on the patio, I actually use this wood decking, which I never tend to use for patios, which is weird because I always decorate the patios with a pebble flooring, and that's not very realistic. I've never seen a decking with pebble flooring, and so I just thought that with the limited options that I have with just the base game, that the wood really sort of broke up the dark toned columns and the windows and actually tied in the side paneling of the build itself, and it just looks really pretty and cohesive overall. You've got the light and dark contrast going on, which I think works perfectly for this house. Now this orange car in the driveway that I added just really does hone in that autumnal feel that I was trying to go with the house. Last week I made a autumnal inspired build over on this channel as well. I've been really into making cozy autumn houses. I think I like it when my games reflect real life seasons. Even though we have seasons in The Sims, it's nice when your Sims are sort of living the same life as you. It's just cute. I like it. I don't know what else to say about that, but I like making autumnal styled homes. But yeah, the orange car, like I was saying, really brought it together, and it made it feel Halloweeny and spoopy season. So here's where you can really see that the garage is only accessible from the garden, which I guess makes the garage itself redundant, since you have to access the garage from the front of a house to get your car in it. But I was thinking maybe Sims who lived here before sorry, I was thinking maybe the Sims who lived here before actually converted the garage to make it a little home studio. Maybe they were artsy or something and they needed a home office, and they was we don't really need our car in the garage, so we'll just make it into a home studio, and that's what they did. And now the people who live here have it as a home gym slash granny pad. But as I was saying, the garage only being accessible from the garden, I feel that's so cute. It actually really gives the Sim who lives there some sort of privacy, to know that you can't just be bombarded by people who live in the house. Obviously they're your family, but it gives it that extra sense of independence. You live by yourself and nobody's going to come in here because they understand it's your space, and I just really like that for some old sim in your family. I don't know, I think it's cute. So now we're going into the inside of the build. This was quite fiddly. I got the layout for the downstairs. I got that down pretty quickly, but the upstairs, it made me want to cry. I was really on the verge of giving up, but eventually I pulled it off somehow. I think I go through maybe 4 different designs of the hallway, and I wanted to squeeze an extra bedroom, so I didn't really understand how to do it at first. But you see, I put like a sort of longish bathroom and then this weird obtuse hallway up top, and I think that came out fine. Now for the flooring, I used quite a dark flooring. As I said, going for items that I never really use in The Sims. I wanted to make my house look a bit different. Well, this house look a bit different to everything that I usually build. And also the wallpaper that I used, I thought that wallpaper come from City Living, and I just didn't think I was able to use it, but it's actually base game, which surprised me so much. So I put it all throughout the house, along with this brick that I use as a feature wall in loads of the rooms. But as you see, I'm pulling in the darker tones there, and I also add lots of dark wood tones like furniture and stuff throughout the house. But the floor plan is, so this is the living room, and I really enjoyed this living room. I find that sometimes when I'm building, I feel like I need to make sure every part of the room is covered in something. But realistically, that's not really what you have in real life. You would have a certain area in the room designated to a certain space. And so you would have empty spaces that in real life wouldn't look so unnatural. It wouldn't look as unnatural as it does in The Sims. And I swear to God, when I say to you, I was fighting the demons in me to put the to put the sofa against the wall, because I just thought it looked so odd. But then as I kept on going back round to it, I was like, oh, it actually looks quite cute and quite normal to have that area behind the wall where the sofa isn't touching. So I just left it like that. Once again, just making spaces that I wouldn't usually create in The Sims. And the hallway here, I was kind of stuck because I felt here is where it was starting to become a bit dark, but I really liked the tones, like the tones of the dark wood with the black against the white. So I just persevered, and I think it came out really nicely. Towards the end, I add some more plants, some more greenery to give it a little bit of life, to give it a little bit of color, and I think it really does work well. It's almost like this modern, homey, retro vibe. Like, I don't want to say mid-century because none of the items are mid-century, but the colors I feel give mid-century. Now we're going into the kitchen. I made this pantry with no items in it, but I guess once you move your Sims in, maybe you can get some CC if you just have base game, and you can get some CC clutter to put into that pantry there. And also it just helped fill the space nicely because it was sort of a weird space. And this kitchen, I thought it would be big enough to make an island, but it clearly wasn't. So we just have these, what are these type of counters called? I don't know what these type of counters are called, but they have an overhang where your Sims can sit and just have breakfast, sort of like a breakfast bar. So yeah, I did those and some more plants. I think I put a little table there, yeah, just to fill up some space, like I was saying. Despite the areas not being like fully filled, it doesn't feel empty. And that's the problem. Like I said before, I always have this problem of feeling like The Sims houses are so empty. But realistically, you want them to be empty because you want them to be usable. But I don't know, I just feel like it looks weird. Anyway, that's something I'm gonna have to get over because this house looks bomb. I'm really pleased with how this house looks. In the dining room here, I was trying to add the green, the splash of green for some color. I think it goes well, but Now we have made our way upstairs. Upstairs, I was really debating whether to put carpet in the bedrooms or to just continue the brick. I think for certain bedrooms, I left this white carpet, and then I put wood in some of the other rooms. I don't know, I can't remember what I did. I guess we'll find out in a minute. But here I am, just starting off with the bathroom and deciding on the color swatches for the beds. I think I decided that one room would be for a toddler, so I think I keep the carpet in that room. And here I am making a little desk area. I thought our house is not home without a communal desk area, so despite majority of the bedrooms having their own laptops, here we just have a desk that maybe the grandma uses or something, or the mum or the dad, they do their work there. Maybe they work from home, I don't know, but I just added it here because it needed something in this space. And I think on the other side I just put a little accent table with like a laundry basket, which I thought was so cute, because if I was a mum, I wouldn't be packing away laundry of a child who is like in their teens. I would be politely leaving it outside their bedroom, expecting them to put their own clothes away. That's just how life is. So there it is outside of the teens' bedroom, and they're probably just not taking it in for like the 5th day in a row. So this bedroom with the double bed, it was actually meant to be for a young adult who is living in the house. Perhaps their oldest daughter or something lives in here, and she is really getting ready to move out. Her bedroom is far too small and far too tiny for her life, and so, you know, I just wanted to represent that in her bedroom. She is a young adult who is sort of fed up of living at home in a tiny bedroom. And I think the colours worked really well for that bedroom as well. And here is the teen boys bedroom. Like I said, I'm using wallpaper that I would never use, and also items. I went for a specific colour theme in probably each room, because I don't know, I want you to feel like your Sims have a designated space. Like if you had a teen boy in your house, it would be really helpful if you just downloaded a house and there was a teen boys bedroom. I know when I started playing The Sims, I would have a certain family, and then I would have to like edit the whole house, and that would take hours because I wasn't very good at building, or even finding items in the catalogue, because it was just all so new and quite overwhelming. So I tried to cater to every possible, you know, child or parent who lives in this house, to just make it a little bit easier for new players. But I'm really pleased with how all the bedrooms came out. Like the parents' bedroom is quite neutral, and I guess you can zhuzh it or pizzazz it whatever way you'd like. And yeah, I just really like how it all came out. Now this is the toddler's bedroom. I was going to make it into a child's bedroom, but I was just assuming that you could use the teen bedroom as a child bedroom as well, because it does give that vibe of like a little boy's room as well. So I thought I'd make a toddler bedroom. Instead, I just added some of the base game toddler items and some toys. I didn't really know what to add for a toddler's bedroom. There's not many items in the base game for toddlers, which is actually quite sad, and there's not really many baby items. So yeah, I do think that came out really nicely though as well. And then I put a little activity table you saw there. Now this is where I decided to make the garage into a home gym. I was like, no, I've built too many bedrooms. This is going to be a home gym. So I just finished off the bathroom and I add in some gym equipment. And then I also add like a little woodworking table. I thought it'd be nice to do activities in here. And I was thinking about adding an easel, but I thought no, because I have one in the hallway in the main house. So outside, I think I just do some more landscaping. I add like a barbecue and a table, like a dining table outside. I really like that the dining table is overlooking the swimming pool. Like, oh, imagine living here in the summer and just watching your friends have fun. How cute would that be to have a little pool party and just watch everyone in the pool? But this video is coming to an end now. I'll leave the screenshots with you, and I really hope you enjoyed the build. Before I go, all the information you need to know to download this house is linked in the bio. So I really hope you enjoyed this build, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye!